Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H has shared his thoughts on Jacob Fatu's debut and has used two words to describe him. There have been rumors of Fatu's arrival for some time now, and he finally arrived in the final segment of this past Friday's episode of SmackDown. Triple H appeared on the Pat McAfee show ahead of tonight's Raw in Indianapolis and was asked about Jacob Fatu's debut. The King of Kings noted that the bloodline was starting to run wild and referred to the Samoan werewolf as a game changer. Fatu spent the past several years in Major League Wrestling before signing with WWE earlier this year. Solo Sikoa attacked Cody Rhodes after he defeated AJ Styles at Clash at the Castle earlier this month to retain the undisputed WWE Championship. The Bloodline attacked the American Nightmare after the match, and it led to a singles match between Rhodes and Sikoa on SmackDown. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa interfered minutes into the match to cause a disqualification. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens made the save, but Jacob Fatu arrived and created chaos. He sent the American Nightmare through the announce table with a massive splash off the top rope. Wrestling veteran Dutch Mantel has shared his thoughts on Jacob Fatu's arrival in the company. Speaking on the most recent episode of Sportskeeda Wrestling's Smack Talk show, Mantel noted that Fatu looked a little crazy during his debut on SmackDown. He added that the former MLW star played his role to the maximum and came off as dangerous. The Bloodline has undergone many changes during Roman Reigns' hiatus. It will be fascinating to see what the Tribal Chief has to say when he finally returns. The WWE Universe has witnessed countless dominant forces over the years, but few have carried the sheer presence, brutality, and unpredictability of Jacob Fatu. When the Samoan powerhouse officially stepped into WWE, it wasn't just another debut. It was a statement. And if anyone understands the gravity of such an arrival, it's Triple H. As the Chief Content Officer and the mastermind behind WWE's creative direction, Triple H has been responsible for ushering in new eras and revitalizing the landscape of professional wrestling. So when he was asked to describe Jacob Fatu in WWE, he didn't need a long-winded explanation. He simply uttered two words: game changer. And in those two words, everything about Jacob Fatu's impact, potential, and future in WWE was captured. To fully grasp why Triple H chose those words, we have to examine who Jacob Fatu is and why he's different from anyone WWE has ever seen. A member of the legendary Anoa'i family, Jacob Fatu carries the same bloodline as Roman Reigns, the Usos, The Rock, and Solo Sikoa. But unlike many of his relatives, Fatu built his reputation outside of WWE, carving his path through the independent circuit and making a monstrous name for himself in NLW, Major League Wrestling. In NLW, Fatu wasn't just dominant, he was an unstoppable force. He held the MLW World Heavyweight Championship for a record-breaking 819 days, demolishing anyone who dared challenge him. His in-ring style was a terrifying blend of power, speed, and agility, making him one of the most unique big men in wrestling. His affiliation with Contra Unit, a ruthless faction of destruction, solidified his persona as an uncontrollable wrecking machine. From the moment he arrived in WWE, the buzz was undeniable. Fans knew that Fatu wasn't just another member of the Bloodline. He was a different beast entirely. And that's precisely why Triple H labeled him a game changer. WWE thrives on moments, shocking debuts, unforgettable rivalries, and seismic shifts in power. Jacob Fatu's arrival represents all three. When he stepped into a WWE ring for the first time, the energy shifted. He wasn't there to shake hands or play a role. He was there to destroy, to dominate, and to take his rightful place among wrestling's elite. And that immediately raised a massive question. Where does he stand in the Bloodline? With Roman Reigns' future uncertain, Solo Sikoa has positioned himself as the new leader of the Bloodline. Bringing in Jacob Fatu was supposed to reinforce his dominance. But did Solo make a mistake? Because Jacob Fatu isn't a bodyguard. He isn't an enforcer. He isn't a follower. He's a game changer. And that means he doesn't take orders. He gives them. According to WWE sources, Triple H was grinning backstage as Jacob Fatu made his presence felt. He knew what was about to happen. He knew the WWE Universe was witnessing something special. And when WWE cameras caught up with him for an exclusive digital interview, the game didn't waste any time putting things into perspective. You saw it. You felt it. Jacob Fatu isn't just here to fill a spot. He's here to change the game. Triple H elaborated on why Fatu is such a unique addition to WWE. Guys like Jacob Fatu don't come around often. He's got everything. You look at him, and you know he's dangerous. He's got the power, he's got the speed, and he's got that unpredictable, untamed energy that makes him one of the most feared men in this industry. If I had to describe him in 2 words, game changer. Those words immediately went viral, setting social media on fire. Game changer. It wasn't just a compliment, it was a warning. Triple H isn't known for throwing around words lightly. If he calls someone a game changer, that means they're on a different level. Here's why Jacob Fatu fits that description perfectly. 1. A unique blend of size and agility. At 6'2" and nearly 300 pounds, Fatu has the presence of a monster, but what sets him apart is his insane athleticism. He moves like a cruiserweight, capable of executing moonsaults, springboard attacks, and high-flying maneuvers that defy his size. He hits like a powerhouse, delivering bone-crushing Samoan drops and devastating power moves. In a world where giants are often slow and methodical, Fatu is explosive and unpredictable, making him nearly impossible to prepare for. 2. The bloodline factor. With the bloodline constantly shifting, Fatu's presence changes everything. Will he remain loyal to Solo Sikoa, or will he decide that he should be the one leading the bloodline? If Roman Reigns returns, will Fatu challenge him for dominance? Could he even align with The Rock, shaking the entire foundation of WWE? Every scenario is possible, and that's exactly what makes Fatu's arrival so dangerous. 3. The future of WWE. Triple H is a long-term thinker. He's building WWE's future, and Jacob Fatu is clearly a major piece of that puzzle. He's young enough to carry WWE for years to come. He's versatile, able to be a main event single star or a dominant faction leader. He's fresh, hitting WWE a new monster unlike anything fans have seen before. By calling him a game changer, Triple H isn't just hyping up a new star. He's making a bold statement about WWE's future. Now that he's in WWE, the question isn't if he'll dominate, it's when. Some potential paths for Fatu. A feud with Solo Sikoa. If Fatu turns on Solo, WWE could book a brutal war between 2 Samoan monsters. A showdown with Roman Reigns. If Roman returns, Fatu could challenge him for the Tribal Chief mantle. A future WrestleMania main event. Fatu's arrival feels like the start of something massive. A future WrestleMania match against someone like Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, or even The Rock isn't out of the question. Whatever happens next, one thing is clear. Jacob Fatu is here, and WWE will never be the same again. And in just 2 words, Triple H summed it up best. Game changer.